In the Crossfire. Welcome back to another episode of In the Crossfire. I am your host, Mr. X. Now today we're going to be talking about two words that have been thrown around a lot by the liberals. They are social justice. Now we're going to talk about exactly what social justice is. Social justice, in the dictionary, says the distribution of advantages and disadvantages within a society. This means if someone's rich, like Bill Gates, the government would come up to him and go, Mr. Gates, you've had it so easy. We're going to make you jump through some hoops because you've just had it way too easy. So you're going to get some disadvantages now. Maybe we're going to tax you more or something. Or some bum off the street, it's like, Mr. Bum, life has been hard for you, so we're going to pay for you to live here or to find a nice house, or something like that. That is social justice. Social justice is also tolerance. That's another form of social justice. That's one of the bigger forms. I mean, if everyone says tolerance these days, tolerance. It's like, oh, he's homosexual, tolerate him. He's a Muslim, tolerate him. But if he's a Muslim who wants to blow people up, he's only a rare amount. I'm not saying Muslims are evil people, I'm just saying they have a record. He's a Christian, tolerate him. He's a Mormon, tolerate him. He's a maniac who wants to radically change America and turn it into the USSA, tolerate him. It's just, this coincides with what the Bible says in Revelations. It would, like the belief of social justice would easily bring in the New World Order. I mean, if everyone believes, oh, we should tolerate everyone, then everyone's going to try to tolerate it. Well, then the Christians, mostly, who say there's only one way to heaven, well, they're not very tolerant of other beliefs now, are they? So, they're the bad guys. Don't listen to them. They're bad. They just want to take control. They're evil. They don't tolerate anyone. Well, I have thought about this very much, and a quote does come to mind. The tolerance of evil is evil. Now, think about it. If, you tolerate someone like Hitler, you're allowing him to kill people, so essentially you're killing people because you're allowing someone to kill someone who you could stop. It's pretty simple. What you need to do is actually stop where it comes from. Now, our founding fathers didn't set up this to be a social justice society. They set it up to be a capitalist society, a place where you just work. There's incentive, there's private property, there's things. You want to work because you get paid, not because you like the work. I mean, go talk to your garbage guy. I mean, you're going to ask him, do you like your work? And he's probably like, no, not really, but I get money off of it, and that's why it works. If, he didn't get just there for money and it's only because he liked the work, then he probably wouldn't work. He'd probably go into something he would like. I mean, if all of us had a choice, we'd probably, at least half of us would be doing something on the computer or internet where we're gaming a lot and not caring, or being in movies or something. But the whole belief that social justice works is totally stupid. It's un-American. It's not patriotic. To be patriotic, you go back to the roots of America. I'm not saying the racist part. I'm saying the republic, capitalistic, conservative ideas that we were built on. Small government with state governments. Government, big federal government, only there to protect everyone. Just there to regulate army, not there. Church takes care of the poor, takes care of the hungry, takes care of the needy. People give because they want to give, not because they have to give. It's simple, it's easy, and people are better off when they do it. Because when you start forcing people to pay money, then less people have money, and that means there's less money to spread around. What we need to do is encourage capitalism. When you encourage people to do nothing by paying off their bills or something, then they don't want to work. I mean, if I got paid for saying around, if I got paid for this, just talking and posting on the internet and not caring what you guys say unless you actually, give me a good thing to give, then it's just worthless. I would not work. I would never find a job, ever. I just stay home and do this all day. I swear. I would make 14 a day, just totally not caring. But I don't get paid for it. That's the thing. I need to go get a job to pay for things. But if the government said, hey, we'll pay you just to sit on your butt because you're out of work, then I'm going to sit on my butt as long as I can. That's the problem. And then we've got tons of illegal immigrants who never have had work, but they're filing for compensation from the government. So now we're not only paying our people who are out of work, our bums who just don't want to do work, and then now we have the illegal aliens who just never found work. The problem is that we need to stop more people coming in illegally, because the more people you have, the less jobs there are for people to get into. I mean, if Bill Gates, got rid of one of his guys, there'd probably be well over 100 people ready to fill the job. And there'd probably be people coming from from miles and miles away, states away, to get the job. It's not that people, not everyone not wants to work. It's just there's no jobs, or people do not pay well. I mean, the pay goes down when there's people willing to work under the minimum wage. That would be the illegal immigrants. That's why people hire them. But if we said no more illegal immigrants, if you are caught with illegal immigrants and you're paying them, then no. If people would pay fair wages, then they would have billions of people ready to fill the jobs. And they would do beautiful jobs. I swear, they would. That's the American thing. Problem is, we just have a bunch of freeloaders coming in. Yeah, the illegal immigrants do some stuff, but they're not becoming Americans. They're staying Mexican. They're not changing the way they think. They're not joining with America. They don't come because they love America and they are so happy to be there. They just come because, I can get a better life for myself, but I don't care about America. That's the problem. If we actually had people who loved America, then they would actually be doing something about it. Now, social justice, no. It's no good. It causes issues because if I disagree with you, then I'm not tolerating you. I can be thrown in jail because that's social justice. I mean, if you say 2 + 2 = 5, and I say 2 + 2 = 4, and I know I'm right, and people know I'm right, but I say you're wrong, then I can be arrested. Because I'm being rude, and because I'm not tolerating your belief. That's the problem with social justice. It just doesn't need to happen. Social justice has never worked, and it never will work, because humans are going to disagree. Humans will always challenge each other's beliefs, thoughts, and ways of doing things. That's how it works. It's been happening for years and years. Our founding fathers knew this. They were fine. That's why it's freedom for religion. They want us to be able to discuss. If churchgoers want to go out and preach the gospel, go ahead. If Muslims want to go out and preach whatever they want to preach, go ahead. Okay? But the problem is, we take it, with the gays, okay? It's like, you're gay, you don't like them, you disagree with them, you're a hater. No, it's not correct. Our founding fathers would have said that. But I guess that'll be for a different time. Because I am out of time. This is Mr. X, signing off once again for In the Crossfire. Goodbye.